What's going on, guys? I figured I'd hop on here now that I done calmed down from last night and give you kind of a season wrap-up video. First off, I'd just like to thank all the Tennessee players uh, and the coaches and the administration for a great football season. It started off very rocky and horrible with losses to Georgia State and BYU and getting blown out by Georgia and Florida. And then we slowly but surely started to get some momentum going our way with the win against South Carolina, kicking it off when South Carolina was playing for some damn good football at that point. This game against Indiana, with all the ebbs and flows, pretty much encapsulated Tennessee's season all in one game. Started off, on defense, we stopped them several drives in a row. We went down there and dominated pretty much all the first quarter and all the way down almost to halftime, and yet the score was 6-3. Mainly because Tennessee would not give the ball to Eric Gray and run the football down in the red zone. You know, I hope this situation with Eric Gray doesn't become another Alvin Kamara situation. Please, Jeremy Pruitt. Please, offense coordinator. Please, Jim Chaney. Give the ball to Eric Gray. Quit messing around with Tim Jordan. Quit messing around with Ty Chandler. Eric Gray is the best running back we have. He's special. He's electric. Even the other coach, even Indiana's coach said it. He was scared of number 3. No other running back on our team right now. Maybe next year might be different. No other running back on our team scares the opponents like number 3 does. Eric Gray is the best running back we have. He can make special cuts. He always makes one person miss, and he's always a threat to take it to the house. Leave Eric Gray in the football game. All right. There was a run from Ty Chandler in the first half where he makes one guy miss. One guy came in from the side, a safety, and hit him. And he's the only guy left. If that's Eric Gray, he's probably going to juke that dude, take it to the house. And that's probably 6. So, but a great win for the Vols. I had to take some blood pressure medication. I was upset. I was full of jubilation and then I was nervous because we didn't get a first down to ice it, and we had to give them the ball back, and the onside kick. I mean, what a great play from Jeremy Pruitt, coaching staff, to pull that out of your pocket at that time. I seen the stat teams were 0-471 entering yesterday's contest in college football this year when they were 5 minutes left to go in the game and they were trailing by at least 13 points. Teams were 0-471. And Tennessee made that 1-472. So, just a great win. As far as my predictions for next year, I'm not going to come out here and say we're winning the East. We're still going to be a young football team, and I think we'll save that talk for when this year's class and next year's class are juniors and seniors. That should be the year, but not this year. Next year coming in with most of our talent being sophomores and freshmen. Not much of a senior class at all coming in for next year. I think next year's expectation for me, we got to 8 wins. I'd like to see us to get to 9 wins, and I would love nothing more than to beat one of the big 3 rivals on the schedule, that being Georgia, Florida, and Alabama. If we can just pull out one win against those elite teams, rivals, I would be happy if we just played everybody close. I mean, if we end up losing, I would be happy with that, just competing with those teams. But if we could pull out a win And I'll even throw Oklahoma into that, even though they're like the last team that I would want. If I had to choose, I'd rather beat Alabama, Georgia, or Florida. I'd rather beat Florida than any of them. That's the game I want. I want to beat Florida in Neyland next year. I think that's our best shot. Um, I don't think Florida doesn't have an elite quarterback. I think we're going to be. We might have to pull something out of our hat, out of our back pocket to beat them, kind of like tonight. We're going to have to, but I want to beat Florida next year. That's the whole thing of this whole offseason that I'm going to be focused on. If we could just get a freaking win against those stinking Gators. As far as JG Garantano, I hope he stays but then I hope Harrison Bailey comes in and beats him out for the starting job. I would love to have Garantano as a backup in case Harrison Bailey gets in trouble or struggles early out of the gate. You got Garantano there because Brian Maurer. Everybody wants to talk about how Brian Maurer is this. Brian Maurer almost threw 3 interceptions tonight in that one drive. For the year, he's got 2 touchdown passes and 5 interceptions. Brian Maurer ain't the answer. Just not. Just ain't. So I know Tennessee fans, we want a better quarterback play, but Brian Maurer ain't it. Hopefully, praying to God, Harrison Bailey is the next great one to wear the orange. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Can he pick up and learn the entire offense? Can he get us in the right play calls? Can he make the right adjustments? Can he read college level defenses? He was great in high school, but there's a lot of growing to do. There's a lot of learning he has to do. So I don't know. It's yet to see who our quarterback's going to be next year. I do know we have some bigger running backs coming in with Lenneth Whitehead. So, of course, we got Eric Gray coming back. Ramel Keaton really showed some signs that he's going to be the next Tennessee great wide receiver. Of course, losing Marquez Callaway, losing Juwan Jennings. So, farewell to you seniors. Thank you for all you did for Tennessee, for Juwan Jennings, for Darrell Taylor, Nigel Warrior, Marquez Callaway. I know I'm forgetting a couple. But yeah, thank you to all the seniors that played their last game last night. I'm glad you got to go off on a win. Let's see what else. But yeah, just it was a good year. Ended up being a good year. Biggest comeback. I think it was fitting. The biggest comeback of the game of the year went to the biggest comeback team of the year. Tennessee was the comeback kids this year. Young football team. Good recruiting class coming in next year. Good football coaches. Program is in a lot better state right now than it has been the past 3 years. So really, I think it's in the best place that it's been since Fulmer left, to be honest. Since 2008. So, yeah. I think we got a long-time coach. I don't see Pruitt going anywhere because you're always going to be in a football game with Pruitt because he's building this thing on defense, whereas Butch Jones and when we had a couple of years of success with Butch Jones, it was built on these crazy offenses that could score 45 points a game. But the defense would give up, 28, 30 points a game. That's not Tennessee football. It's not how any of us want to see it won. We want to see it built on defense. So, therefore, you're in every single football game. And if you get that elite quarterback, play, and you match that with an elite defense, you're seeing that right now in LSU. You're seeing how good our ceiling could be. Shout out, player of the game had to be Eric Gray. I think I've already talked about this. We got to give Eric Gray the football next year, and should have gave him the ball more this year. To be honest with you. Let's see, but God bless. Go Vols, baby.